Hello and welcome back to Kidocracy at Large. I'm Siddhan Chandra, here every Saturday to look at current events and collective conditions in the light of Kidocracy, which is a call for the rule of minors and minorities. Kidocratic education is led by minors and minorities aimed at adults and the majority. Through movements like Black Lives Matter, Fridays for Future, there's a new movement I want to speak about. But before that, I want to speak of a new schedule on the video casting. Doing it every week for 7 months has been a great way to launch Kidocracy. But going forward, I need time to write a book and develop a course, so the videos will be every 2 weeks. To return to Kidocracy, Kidocracy combats adult supremacy and majoritarian fascism through movements like Black Lives Matter, Fridays for Future, Arab Spring, Occupy, Me Too, Idle No More, and so many more. A new protest has begun in Delhi, protesting the rape and murder of a 9-year-old Dalit child. She was a minor, that is, a child, and many times over, a minority. That is, she belonged to the Dalit community, an oppressed minority in India. She was female, an oppressed gender, and she was poor, an oppressed class. Her life was extracted and consumed by 4 adult men, one of them a Brahmin priest. In his book, Antichrist, Nietzsche speaks of how the priest, in general, whether Christian or Jewish, Greek or pagan, grabs power by claiming that he is simply the mouthpiece of God. He says, "The right to lie and the shrewd dodge of revelation belong to the general priestly type. The law, the will of God, the holy book, and inspiration. All these things are merely words for the conditions under which the priest comes to power and with which he maintains his power. These concepts are to be found at the bottom of all priestly organizations and of all priestly or priestly philosophical schemes of government. The holy lie, common alike to Confucius, to the Code of Manu, to Muhammad, and to the Christian Church, is not even wanting in Plato. Quote, truth is here, unquote. This means no matter where it is heard, the priest lies. Women and children of this planet are suffering from rampant patriarchy, intensified during the pandemic. In view of this, I want to redeploy Nietzsche's call to end Christian priestly power, redeploy it to demand the end of the priestly power of all patriarchal religions. And I do see hope. The beginning of the end of priestly power is in sight. In the recent charging of Theodore McCarrick, a Roman Catholic priest, a cardinal, who had abused and sexually assaulted numerous children, and the demand by Indigenous people of Canada to revoke the tax exemption status enjoyed by the Roman Catholic Church for its crimes against Indigenous children. But what is equally urgent is to address the crimes of the 1%, especially the priests, the new priests of techno capitalism, like Bezos, Musk, and Branson, fully supported by global neoliberal governments, from Modi to Bolsonaro to Biden, and their role in the oppression of the 99%. at the bottom end of which are Dalit girls reduced to ashes. I'll be speaking of that more in 2 weeks, but for now, I want to cheer you up with a poem I wrote yesterday called The New and the Now. Cardinals are quieting down, but cicadas are still chiming. And though the sun turned red last week, people are dancing the Titanic on a boat on Lake Ontario. They might as well, shrugs Siddhan of the Stone. On the waterfront, slapping themselves, killing a mosquito, musing, Deccan saints would let the creature feed. Siddhan takes a new path, comes upon a lily pad-covered stretch, and lies down, thinking of when, as a kid, they thought it true that bejeweled gods of all genders danced on the floating islands of clouds, others playing flutes, drums, and veenas, while some wrote on lotus leaves with feathers, stumbling through the Deccan dusk with mum toward grandma's village with no road or electricity, an owl's head carving a primal silhouette on a canvas of gold. But now suddenly appeared above Siddhan an hourglass, alive in the sky, so big it was a year glass. No, bigger, a millennial glass. 2 millennia, in fact, when Siddhan zooms in and counts. The top was empty and the base was full, it seemed, with bones. From before the crusades till now, when a hand appeared to seize the timepiece and begin the flip when the vision lasted but a second. Something is winding to close for sure. The new already cascading, crashing into the now. A new gamble, a new era, a grand amnesty from all the wars we have known. I will see you in 2 weeks. Bye.